Hi, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna be looking at 5 things not to do in Sweden. 5 things not to do in Sweden, guys. So let's get right into this.
Hey everybody, it's Stefan Tyrone here. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to talk about 5 things that you should not do in Sweden. Whether you're coming to visit or moving here, these are 5 things that you definitely don't want to do. Things that I've picked up on over the course of my 9 months that I've been living here so far. And so the first thing that you should definitely not do when you're in Sweden is stay inside when it's a perfectly nice sunny day outside. So I'm going to take my own advice and go for a little run to start this video off, and then I got the next 4 for you guys coming right after this. I mean, just look at this day right now. It is so nice, and after going through 4 months of dark and cold in the Swedish winter, it would be an absolute crime to not be outside enjoying this beautiful Swedish weather when it's around. Alright, so I'm back inside now. I feel really good that I got to get outside, enjoy some of that Swedish sunshine. That's pretty much unbeatable. The second thing that you do not want to do when you are in Sweden is get weirded out by these Swedish silence. Now in Sweden, people are oftentimes, when you go on like the public transportation or out in public, like people usually don't talk to strangers here in Sweden. In America, people are much more bubbly and friendly on the outside, and there's lots of like small talk and things when you're out in public. In Sweden, it can be really, really silent, and that does take some getting used to, but Swedes are extremely nice people, and if you need help with something and you actually ask them for help, they will oftentimes, and most of the time, they will actually help you, but it does take some getting used to that Swedes are gonna be.
I think not talking to stranger is right, because you don't know who is who. So you have to observe this person before you can be able to talk to the person. Even if you want to make friend, you have to observe the person before you can be able to make a friend, you get. So I understand this part where
Without at least trying to learn the language a little bit.
Hey, you know, I'm half Swedish. Hej, hur har resan varit hittills?
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Oh yeah.
Ja, sure.
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Ja,
Yeah. Oh
sure.
yeah.
Well,
Now, it's pretty much known that Swedes are really, really good at speaking English. They were
Wow.
rated as the
That
number
means
one
you have
country in
to
the
learn
world for
their
speaking
language in
English
Sweden.
many years in a
You
row.
have to learn
So
their
they have
language to be
excellent
able to
English
communicate
skills. And if you come from an English-speaking country,
each other,
it's
yes.
really, really easy to
Wow.
get around in Sweden because so many people, pretty much anyone you talk to, they're gonna have good English skills, and most people can speak pretty much fluent English. But with that being said, when you go to a different country, whether you're visiting or plan on staying for a longer period of time, it really goes a long way when you go out of your way to learn the language of the native people that live there. In my case, I've really made a strong effort to try to learn Swedish, and I have a bunch of tips in another video about how to learn a new language in 6 months. And if you guys want to see me speaking Swedish on camera, I've now made 3 videos at this point showing my progress of speaking Swedish after 6 months in Sweden, all the way to my most recent video where I speak Swedish after 9 months in Sweden. So it really is worth learning the language. If you're just coming for a short period of time, just learn the basics, like hej då is goodbye, talk is please and thank you. Hey, you can just say when you're saying hi to somebody. Tjena would be another word for hi. Just learn some of those basic words, and it's gonna go a long way to show that you're at least making an effort when you are here in Sweden. The 4th thing that you do not want to do here in Sweden is wear shoes into somebody's house. Now, in Sweden, they really have an indoor shoe culture. So like the school that I work at, the kids and the teachers do not wear outside shoes inside the school.
Wow.
Just because, especially in Sweden in the wintertime when they have all the snow and the slush on the ground, it can get really, really dirty indoors if you're wearing your outside shoes inside. So it's actually a really, really good rule, and just like a cultural thing that they have here in Sweden. Take your shoes off when you're visiting somebody. Just help keep their place clean. This kind of struck me as weird
Yeah, I
when
think
I first
this
came to
part is
visit
normal.
Norrköping,
You
and we
can't
went to
use
go
your
visit a
outside
potential
shoes.
gym,
Shoes
and we
you
asked the
use
person that was
outside
working at the gym, hey,
to
can we
indoor.
take a
Like,
tour of the
it's
gym
not
to
right
see what
at
it's
all.
like? And she's like,
Even
yeah,
going to
sure, go
someone's
ahead,
house, you
but
can't
take off your shoes.
just walk out to someone's house. Like in my country, you can't just use your shoes you use outside and walk in to someone's house. Like, it's not right at all, because that person is trying as much as possible to clean up his or her house. Then you use the slippers you're wearing outside inside. No, it doesn't make any sense at all. So I think I understand this part. Hope you do too.
To somebody's house. Now,
Yes,
in
watch.
Sweden, they really have an indoor shoe culture. So like the school that I work at, the kids and the teachers do not wear outside shoes inside the school, just because, especially in Sweden in the wintertime when they have all the snow and the slush on the ground, it can get really, really dirty indoors if you're wearing your outside shoes inside. So it's actually a really, really good rule, and just like a cultural thing that they have here in Sweden. Take your shoes off when you're visiting somebody. Just help keep their place clean. This kind of struck me as weird when I first came to visit Norrköping, and we went to go visit a potential gym, and we asked the person that was working at the gym, hey, can we take a tour of the gym just to see what it's like? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, but take off your shoes. And I was like, wait a sec, my shoes are completely clean. It's the middle of summer right now, but I didn't really understand why they wanted us to take our shoes off, especially at a gym, because in America, you never have to take your shoes off at a gym. But after having lived in Sweden through a winter and seeing like how dirty it can get with your outdoor shoes, it completely makes sense why they have that rule here in Sweden. And the fifth thing that you do not want to do while you're in Sweden is don't forget to enjoy some fika while you are in Sweden. Now, Swedes are really known for having a good work-life balance and taking a break once in a while, and I think nothing like summarizes this whole concept more than fika, which is basically like their special word for having a coffee and a treat, whether it's like tea time is what they would say in England, or every country kind of has their own thing. But fika is kind of like a lifestyle here in Sweden. Have a cup of coffee, have a break. At our school, we have fika time. We have a fika room. Between classes, teachers can go and have a cup of coffee, relax, talk to other teachers. It's really a social gathering centered around coffee, and fika is like a lifestyle here in Sweden. So if you're in Sweden, definitely get a treat and have a cup of coffee and enjoy a little bit of that Swedish way of life. So with that being said, those are 5 things that you do not want to do when you're in Sweden. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you are not already, especially since you guys made it to the end of the video. I love to talk about Sweden on this channel, so if this is something that you guys are interested in, be sure to join this awesome community that we have here. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who is subscribed on this channel. It is completely awesome. You guys are inspiring me every day to keep on creating this awesome stuff. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Wow, I enjoyed every bit of this video. Wow, hope you understood what this video all about. 5 things not to do in Sweden. Hope you understood every bit of this video. If you do, drop your comments in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye bye.